What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 16 of our Cincinnati Reds franchise. In this one, we've got September call-ups. So you guys are going to take a look at the roster as it stands right now. I've got 35 guys on the 40-man roster for September call-ups, and now I'm going to leave the rest up to you guys. So you're going to see the guys that are not on the roster right now, and then I'm going to have a poll in the description. It's a Google Forms poll. You might have to log in through a Gmail account, so just be forewarned. And then I want to list out everybody who's not on the 40-man roster, the MLB roster, and then you guys pick five. Pick your top five guys, and then whoever is the top five out of everybody's votes, those are the guys that are going to end up being on the September call-up roster. So you guys can see here, we're already into September 4th. This is the day where 40-man rosters are officially allowable. So we ended up simulating, let's see, I think the last episode I was trying to think about, well, we were here in July 31st, the trade deadline, and then I ended up simulating a month after that. And actually, you know, I caught game footage of this game here, this 8-4 victory over the Chicago Cubs. Take a look at the box score here. Nick Senzel, 4 RBIs, 2 for 4, 4 ribbies. He's hitting 253. Gave Aquino a start. He went 0 for 4. Matt Harvey actually pitched really well in this game. Scrolling down to where he was at. So 4 2/3, 4 earned, had 5 strikeouts. The 4 earned, we were actually up. You guys can see it in the box score, in the line score there. We were up 4-0 in the first inning. That was off of a 3-run shot by Nick Senzel. And then Harvey limited the damage up until the 5th inning, gave up a 3-run bomb to Jason Hayward, and then a solo shot to Chris Bryant. And then that's when Kyle Crockett decided to come on in and shut the door. So you guys can see that Garrett got the W. He did end up pitching 1 1/3, and then Stevenson pitched 1 1/3, had 2 strikeouts. So I like what I see out of Stevenson and Lorenzen, and even Garrett. Those 3 guys right there, you guys are big time on those players, and they actually performed pretty well. But like I said, I did capture that game, but everything up until the home runs were not captured. So I have no idea why that happened, but it did. So I can't really control that. But you guys can see we're 57-81, so that's kind of where we're at right now. We're not in last place. We're only a game ahead of the Pittsburgh Pirates. So I don't want to hold that crown, right? I don't want to hold that crown. Last place in the NL Central. That's not where we want to be. So you guys are going to make the calls here on September call-ups. Let's just see who is on the team right now. And then, like I said, guys, you guys will have the final say on who you want to see up at the big club. So you guys can see here, Pavin Smith sitting 267 at the AAA level. He was at the AA level for the Diamondbacks, and when we traded for him, he got assigned to our AA affiliate, the Blue Wahoos. And if you guys, well, you couldn't tell, but when I was headed into that Cubs game, he was actually hitting 365 since we traded for him. So you guys can see that he's kind of started dipping off a little bit, but 10 home runs, 25 ribbies, and 165 at-bats, 267, you're going to take that all day, right? So Pavin Smith is a guy that you might want to consider. He's going to be on the ballot. Let's see another guy here. Dilson Herrera will be on the ballot. Tyler Stevenson would have been, but he's hurt. And then you've got Shed Long will be on the ballot. You guys can see his numbers there. Dean Kiekefer. Is it Kiekefer or Kiekefer? If you guys know, let me know in the comments. He'll be on the board. Tyler Goodell as well. So you guys can see where I'm getting at here. A lot of players that are just, you know, 60s and above. That's where we'll kind of have the cutoff point. There's Kevin Maitan hitting 280, so he's actually batting pretty well. DePaula, I'll just scroll through here just so you guys can kind of see where everybody's at statistically, so you can kind of make a better, more informed judgment or a vote. So you guys can see Stuart Turner there, 207, not too good. Hunter Green, he ended up getting the call. Some of these guys I made up my own mind here, kind of just my own call. Vladimir Gutierrez might be on the board. Well, he will be on the board 60 and above here. Joe Hudson, catcher, 291 right now. And if I'm going too fast, you guys can scroll back. It's obviously, you guys are more than empowered to do so. Let's see. Iri Baren, not doing too bad himself. 52 ribbies down to AAA. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want to go below 60 because I just feel like there's a lot of guys, a lot of young guys that we can give a shot in limited action here in September. And I want to give those guys that deserve it. A 50 overall type of player is, in my mind, is not going to deserve that. Forrest Wallace, check this guy out, 298 right now. If you guys remember, we traded him from the Rockies, right? So this was a good trade for us. He's going to kind of like be a chess piece player. I mean, unless this 61 overall just skyrockets and he becomes a B potential, he reaches his potential, that'd be really huge. That'd be a big time trade for the Cincinnati Reds. Mason Williams' numbers, Garcia's numbers. He's 19, guys. Keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Kevin Shackelford pitching okay at AAA, not great. He was actually having more success down in AA. Jeter Downs, Jimmy Hergay. Maybe you guys want to see some Jimmy Hergay. The only guy that I'd consider moving up would be Tyler Mahle. And let me know in the comment section below, guys, what you want me to do with Tyler Mahle, because this kind of sucks in my mind. He's a 58 overall, right? That's just what OSFM did to him. And when I started this franchise series, I kept telling myself that I was not going to alter or open up that door, because if you open up that door, then you got to do it to everybody, right? Or however the viewers or however I see fit, just edit their stats, right? But Tyler Mahle is an interesting case because I think he deserves like a higher overall rating than a 58. I really, really do. So if you guys want me to, I will go in and edit him and edit some of the attributes, because right now I just feel like the 58 overall just is not very accurate for Tyler Mahle. So, and he's about the only guy in the high 50s that I'd consider moving up to the big club. So guys, again, if you guys need to go back and scroll through, please do so. But everybody that's not on the team right now will be listed in the polls, and just vote for your top 5. You can only select 5, so I'll allow that, and then we'll go from there. So it'll be in the poll. The poll will be in the comment section, in a pinned comment, and in a description, so you guys have more of a say. I do like to get you guys involved, and I don't think I've really gotten you guys involved too much in this franchise series as much as I've wanted to. And yeah, that's kind of where we stand. So one last thing, guys, before we end today's video, I just want to say thank you for you guys sticking around here, showing your support, stopping by, leaving the likes, leaving the comments. I do love it when I see the notifications just start coming through, and I like reading your guys' comments, and it just lets me know that you're active and you're engaged in it, and you're, not so much paying attention to it, but you're aware of what's going on, and like you're interested. That makes me feel good, makes me understand that what I'm doing is entertaining and what I'm doing is watchable, and you guys are liking it, you're loving it, and you want more of it. But the big thing is, thank you guys for taking the survey. That was like maybe a month or 3 weeks ago. I want to say thank you guys, because I feel like if I didn't get your guys' feedback on the Reds franchise, we'd probably still be playing games here up into June. Possibly we wouldn't even be at the All-Star break by now. But a lot of you guys in the comment section were talking about maybe you wanted to see more simulation, and I think that's a smart move. I think that is a real smart move, because once we get into the winter meetings, we're going to be moving right along into 2019, 2020, 2021, and really starting to see all of these moves and these transactions come to fruition, or not, or really sucking. So we're just going to see what has to happen, or what's going to happen, and I'm really anxious about that. So appreciate you guys' feedback. Remember, go to the polls, vote for your top 5 guys that you want to see get the call, and whoever the top 5 are at the very end of it, that's who's going to get the call. So I'll see you guys in episode number 17. I think it's 17. Let's check it out here real quick. I think it's 17. Yes, I will see you guys in episode 17. And by the way, the poll, today's Monday, the poll will be open until Wednesday. Wednesday it will close. That'll give me enough time to make a Reds video to post on Friday. So episode 17 will be posted on Friday, so you guys can check that out and know when that's coming. So guys, leave a like if you like this episode, and if you are new to the channel and you like it and you love it, you want more of it, hit that little red button for a subscribe or my logo, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.